I've always had a fascination with phobias in Minecraft, and when Thrite posted their Minecraft Megalophobia video, I was instantly re-inspired. Previously, I've covered thalassophobia, the fear of the ocean, submechanophobia, the fear of structures in water, and plenty more in some of my older videos, but never megalophobia, which I'm really excited to tackle. So I've got a couple of ideas straight from my head, and a couple from some reference pictures too, and I think I just want to get started on my favorite one, this absolutely massive ship in the ocean. Alright, so here's the ocean where we're going to be building it, and you might be thinking this is, yeah, like how are you going to build this? It's going to take forever. But thankfully with some of the new tools that are out, like the Axiom mod, I can literally just build a slither of this ship and extend it. So yeah, let's get bloody started. Alright, so this is going to be the bottom of the ship here. I might make this maybe like 9 blocks wide, I guess. And then up from here, we're going to start, like, from the reference, you can see just that absolutely massive curve that is just, yeah, ridiculously big. And so an easy way to make that massive curve is going to be the HSIL command with world edit. We're gonna make it something ridiculous, like, I don't know, 150. Oh shit, I gotta set the block. What are we gonna make it out of, actually? Shit. I need to figure out what block is gonna look the best for a ship. Or maybe like smooth stone. Might even do a combination of different blocks, but I'll just leave it as smooth stone for now. Smooth stone, 150, mate. All right, let's see how big. Oh my god, that is huge. Okay. And so how I'm going to use this, obviously this is like the complete wrong way. We want this to go like vertically up instead of like horizontally. So the first thing I'm going to do is actually just delete half of this with the erase tool with Axiom mod. You can see I've highlighted this whole bottom half of the circle. I'm going to delete it. There it goes. And now, so this is going to be like that big kind of edge of the ship there. I mean, this isn't meant to be a tutorial video. I don't know why I'm kind of explaining how to do it, but yeah, I'm just going to select this whole thing. Press enter, we're gonna cut it, and then we have these like rotate options, which are super cool. So we can just use this to rotate it up like that. How cool is that? It was also touching the bottom of the water there, so I'm just gonna move that up and out of the water like so. All right, now I'm just gonna move this over to our little spot over here with the middle mouse button. Oh my god, okay, that is massive. Holy shit. All right, now what we can do is we can get the stack tool. I'm gonna select this spot and this spot up here and just start scrolling. You can see we can basically just create the ship like this, like, Jesus Christ, dude, look at the size of that thing. Okay. All right, so now this is obviously just one side of the hull of the ship. So to get that other side, I'm just going to copy a chunk of it here. I'm just going to get it right into position like so. There we go. There's the other side of the hull, and I'm just going to repeat that exact same process to stack this down all the way down to the end. All right, and there is our ship so far. We've got both sides created. Now, of course, we do need to do this front part that, as you can see in the reference, kind of, I don't know, it's a bit of a different shape. Like it's, yeah, I don't really know how to describe it. So let's chuck him right there. Okay. I think that is actually going to work. But yeah, we're going to have to somehow like smoothen off between those 2 points, which I have no idea how I'm going to do. All right. So this is the quickest way I've found so far to, instead of, you know, just manually building this. So I've got the path tool here in the Axiom editor, and I'm literally just clicking, oops, wrong button. I'm clicking in between the 2 points, and I'm literally just drawing a line between them. It's not 100% bloody perfect every time, but it is at least being quicker than, you know, just manually building this shit. So, yeah, I'll see you guys when this crap is done. Okay, and there is our ship so far. I've finished that up, and I've gotten it on the other side as well. And dude, this thing is looking crazy. I mean, it looks small because I'm flying so fast. If I just go normal speed, like, dude, this thing is barely moving. Like, look at that. It's huge. All right, now we need to sprinkle a couple of details onto this thing. So I'm on the right side here, and you can see in the reference, we have like this like circle thing. And so I'm just gonna kind of try and do it with the rock tool here. I'm just gonna, yeah, you know. Okay, that was not very good. This might take a couple of tries to get looking right. Okay, that's pretty good. I'm happy with that one, I think. Yeah, that looks pretty good. I mean, when the lighting actually works. I don't know why it's doing that. Down towards the bottom of, like, the very bottom of the boat, we have, like, these little bits that stick out as well. So I'm going to, I think they're maybe about that big, and maybe we're just going to make them 2 blocks wide. And so to build this really quickly and easy, I'm going to do 2 like that. Then I'm going to get the stack tool, and that's not working. Okay, there we go. That's what I wanted. I'm just going to stack that all the way down like that. And there we go. We have all those little, like, knoblet bits. Now, on the other side over here, there is, like, a big, like, I don't know what that is. So I think let's just clone this. I'm going to bring it to the other side here. I'm going to rotate it as well. And, well, now I'm going to try modeling whatever the hell this thing is that's sticking out of it. Man, I don't know how this shit works, honestly. This is... Alright, it's not perfect, but that'll do. It looks kind of cool as it is. Alright, now the final detail is going to be some color. So you can see in the reference at the bottom here, it's basically like black. Now we do need a bit of variation throughout this whole thing, because right now it's just a straight line. We need like a little bit that kind of comes up and like, you know what I'm saying? And so for that, we have the old, where is it? Noise painter. Yeah, like that. That looks pretty good. I'm happy with that. Now towards the top up here, we do have like a little bit of extra texture, I guess. It's like, I don't know, like rust on the ship, I guess. So we're going to do that same kind of thing, but I'm going to change these blocks out. Oh yes, it's not exactly perfect, is it? There we go. Now we can see. Yes. So yeah, that's not the look I'm wanting. I'm wanting kind of like bigger splotches. So what we could do is increase the scale of that, and that's going to give us bigger splotches in theory. Yeah, there we go. Look at that. That is looking so nice. I love that, dude. All right, and so to get rid of this kind of like harsh line that you can see running throughout this, I'm just gonna do something like that to kind of break it up. Oh, dude, that looks so good. What the hell? All right, and so here is the final boat, and I've just got a couple of little boats here to show just that ridiculous sense of scale. Dude, that is nuts. I love this build so much. This is awesome, dude. Also, just as a quick note, before we move on to the next build, each one of these builds will be available to download on my Patreon. Just, yeah, be careful when you paste them in because obviously they're quite massive. All right, so for this next one, I was actually inspired by a Reddit post that I came across where it's like this guy's little town and someone just came in and joined their world and built like an absolutely massive like skyscraper just in the back, kind of looking ominous. I don't know. I really like that picture. It's so cool. So to kind of replicate that, I've gone ahead and just found this village here. And dude, you can see my boat over there in the distance. That thing be looking ominous as hell. And so I think what would be cool is we can use this village in the foreground and then maybe like just starting back behind this massive mountain, we can have an absolutely gargantuan skyscraper. Like this thing is going to be ridiculously huge. And I think to contrast nicely with like the ice and snow that we have here, we'll make it like out of black stone or something. Dude, I think this is going to be super cool. So let's go with the first corner like down here, I guess. And then I want this thing to be, it doesn't have to be a perfect like square shape, but I want it to be at least, if you're wondering, I do have a mod that just basically removes the entire build limit. So we can go up as high as we want. All right, so now we're gonna do / walls. So that's gonna set basically only the walls, not on the inside, because that's gonna lag the hell out of my world. All right, there it comes. It's loading in. Oh my God. Okay, that's ridiculous. Holy crap, dude. That is so cool, though. I love that. That is huge, though. Like, look at the size of that thing. Like, I can't even get it in the same frame as the freaking village here because it's just that big. But that is super cool. I feel like adding some details on this would be kind of cool, like kind of reminiscent of that reference picture. So I think first, let's just slap a roof on. All right, so there's our roof. Let's get like an antenna thing. I reckon we'll make this thing 3 blocks wide and we'll just go up. So there's our antenna. Let's go all the way back down and see how this looks down here. Holy crap, dude. That looks so awesome, though. I love building these massive structures, dude. This is like the most fun I've had in so long. Okay, I've just got an idea of some detail that we can add, mainly on the corners here. So I think what could look nice, we're going to select this, and then we're going to go all the way down to the bloody bottom. And then we're going to just set that as black concrete and see how that looks. Okay, that's way too small. I definitely need to go further in. Okay. Okay, there we go. There's our corner. I think once we repeat this on the other sides, I think it's going to look pretty cool. All right, well, there we have it. There is our absolutely massive evil skyscraper. And this thing turned out super cool. Like, dude, this thing, oh, I know I'm going to say this for every build, but holy crap, this thing is huge. Honestly, I didn't spend too much time on this. I actually really love the kind of simplistic style and look of this. I'm not just saying that because I'm a lazy prick, but I think if we add too much more detail, it's kind of just going to detract from that like evil factor of it. I don't know. I really love the way that looks. All right, now for this next build, we have like this massive, awesome landscape here. And I think just a really simple, quick and easy one is going to be, well, first adding in a display entity. And so if you don't really know what this is, I'll just quickly give a brief explanation as I spawn one in. Actually, I think the crying obsidian is going to look even cooler. Okay, there we go. So this is a block entity, and you can see I can basically I can rotate this as much as I want. I've made a full video on this on my other channel, so be sure to check that out if you want. But yeah, I can like move this basically wherever I want. And the cool thing about this is I can also scale this. I can make this as big as I want. So you might be able to tell where I'm kind of going with this. You can see the size of this thing already and just the shadow that it casts. And so I think kind of just plonking this right in the middle of this massive forest is going to look really cool. And well, this is nowhere near as big as I want it to be, so we're gonna keep keep scaling this up, okay? Oh my god. Okay, that might be a little big. Oh no, this one's not gonna work because it disappears. No, why does that happen? It disappears. Oh no, and where's the middle? Oh shit. Oh no, I don't know where the middle is. How do I select this thing now? Oh, crap. Okay, well, I don't know how to delete that now, but, well, there's that massive obsidian. Oh, actually, maybe if I go like this. There we go. Yes, with the good old ortho camera mod, we can get a shot of this thing. That is... That is huge. Oh my god. Okay, so I'm not going to be able to delete it, but at least we can kind of get a look at it. I wanted to move it up a bit higher as well, so that's a bit unfortunate. But yeah, I don't know. This one was meant to be kind of like a big, massive, like, I don't know, like alien structure or something that's just appeared in the middle of this massive forest. I think that has turned out pretty cool. Oh my god, I found it. I found it. Okay. What I did is I just went up here and I went right in the middle and just down slowly. And I found it. Yes. Okay, we can move this up now. Let's get a view from out here. Holy crap. Okay, that looks so cool. All right, we're done with this one. That looks really cool. I'm going to actually get rid of this because it's probably going to lag the hell out of this area. But yeah, that one was super cool to experiment with. Let's move on to the next one. All right, for this next one, I just want to build a big rock, okay? So I found this like little, well, actually it's a pretty massive lake. And I think it would be a really cool kind of impact site for like a big crater or something. And so let's, well, that's as big as it gets there. Okay, we're going to get the old rock tool here. And we're going to use that to make a massive asteroid. Holy crap, okay. So I'm just kind of building up the actual main shape of it right now. And then I'll kind of come in and like shape it more to how I want. Well, I don't really know how I want to shape it because it's just going to be a big rock. All right, so now we should be able to get the melt tool. We can scale this up. We can use this to kind of shape the rock a bit. And oh my god, dude. Even with a 4090... and whatever fucking processor I have, I can't remember, 7950 X3D or whatever, this should be lagging. Right, and well, there we go. So not really that big, not as big as the other ones at least, but I think it still turned out really cool. I look at it from this view, that is super cool. Just like a massive asteroid that has landed in this like lake here. And yeah, I think that one turned out pretty cool, quick and easy again. All right, and moving straight on to the next one, I want to do a massive, like one of those windmill things. What is it? A wind turbine, that's what it's fucking called, okay? I want to place it right here. And well, the body of this thing is, you know, they're not square or anything, they're actually cylinders. So there's another command called HCyl. Actually, I think that's the command I did at the start of the video, eh? These things are usually white, so we're gonna make it out of, let's just go with smooth quartz. Let's just see how that goes. Oh my god, that is... that might be too wide. All right, let's try it again. All right, that is looking pretty good right there. I think about halfway up, we're going to make it a little bit smaller because they're usually like kind of tapered. There we go. That is exactly what I wanted. That's looking good there. All right, now up at the top, we need to make like the actual housing for the propeller and everything. And so essentially that looks like it's just another one of these little cylinder things. All right, then to rotate this the right way, we're gonna go back into the editor once again. We're gonna use this box select tool and once again, rotate it like so. There we go. We're gonna position it smack bang right there. Okay, this is gonna look awesome, dude. I'm so fucking, this is gonna be so cool. Then I'm gonna make another smaller cone here, and I'm just gonna repeat that same goddamn process. So just give me a freaking second here. So now with that done, I'm just gonna duplicate this onto the front, and I'm gonna make this like cone kind of come out to here and just gradually smoothen off. So, all right, and so there is the final shape of the, you know, main stem and then the actual top housing thing. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I have attempted the those big sails a couple of times now, but I just can't get it right. And so the best way I've found to build these is with the pen tool in the Axiom editor. Now we can use this to basically just draw like a line in kind of the shape that we're wanting. And so we want this to be pretty big. I'm gonna get the whole thing in view so I can kind of figure it out. So we want this first one like up there. So bang, we'll confirm that. And then maybe about halfway down, we kind of want to thicken this up because right now this thing's looking very thin. And that's definitely still way too thin. All right, we need to add a whole beefness layer to this entire thing. There, that's looking better. Okay, I'm happy with that now. So now what we can do is we can grab out the old stack tool to get it the thickness that we want, like that. And then we can just bring this towards us 2 times. And there we go, there's the sail, our first one done at least. Now, the annoying thing is I can't really just copy this and put it on the other side because the next one is kind of gonna shoot out that way. And I can't really rotate it that way. We just gotta make it by hand another 2 times. So give me a moment, I'm gonna get this done. All right, so there is the windmill sails done. This thing, man, I've redone this sail like 3 times. I've redone all of them once. I'm just still not happy with the positioning. It looks a bit wonky to me, but I mean, looking at a reference, this is like the same positioning, so I don't know. But dude, me flying around at super fast speed, this thing looks kind of small, but when you come, you know, down on the ground, like with most of these builds, you can kind of just marvel at the full scale of this thing. Like, this thing is freaking huge, man, okay? Getting a bit closer, like... dude, this thing towers. And well, now the cool thing I can do with this is actually just duplicate the entire thing. And now when we take another look, we have 2. Okay, there we go. Now we have 3. So we now have 3 of these massive things just around the place. I mean, you can make like, you could just put as many as you around as you want, and I don't know, that would be a pretty cool looking picture. Just having them like kind of surrounding this. All right, well, I just have to do it now. Give me a second. All right, and there we have it. How cool does that look? Like, that is insane. That looks like an actual, just real life, like, wind farm. Let's get another look with the ortho camera mod. Dude, that looks so cool. I'm in love with that. All right, yeah, so that is going to conclude all of the builds for this Megalophobia video. I actually really enjoyed doing this, so if you want to see another one with some more structures, be sure to let me know in the comments. And once again, if you want to download any one of these, well, except for the giant obsidian block, because I can't really save that as a schematic, they'll be available on my Patreon, so be sure to check that out. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.